Sweet. I think it's working. All right. I am going to show you how to cite sources in APA format. I love this website for formatting questions because it's really thorough and it gives you examples. And once you learn how to navigate it, it's really not that scary. But it's from Purdue University. It's called Purdue Online Writing Lab. This is Purdue OWL. So sometimes people refer to it as Purdue OWL citation guides. So I generally just use the APA ones because I'm in the sciences. So APA stands for the American Psychological Association, and it is one style of formatting. And I'm not going to get into why formatting sources in a particular style is helpful, but maybe you'll get into that one day, especially if you are into library sciences or research. Not for today. So I'm going to use the APA formatting style guide. And what I'm interested really right now is how to reference sources for a reference list. So here are the basic rules. All lines after the first line of each entry should be indented by 1/2 inch. It's called a hanging indent. All authors' names should be inverted with their last names first. First and middle names should be written as initials. Give the last and middle initials for all authors of the work up to and including 20 authors. Woo! So no more et al. After like 3 authors, which is what you used to do. Reference list at the end of the day, like when you have all of them, should be alphabetized by last name or the first author of each work. Oh, of the first author. Let's see if any of these are necessary. Okay, I'm going to stop there because those are kind of the biggies. And let me show you what this will look like when it's all done. Reference list APA citation example. Hopefully I can grab something real quick. Okay, so yeah, this is what it'll look like in the end. And it says references at the top, centered, bolded, and each entry has a hanging indent. So I know this is an entry, and then another one is down below it is Ionitis, and then Jackson, and then Lopesi. And those are in alphabetical order. And they are following the format of like, if there's no author, the title of the work italicized, publication date in parentheses, where it was from, when it was retrieved, like that was when you would be looking at it, and the link. So that's what it looks like at the end when you have all your references all together in a list. So let's look at how to just reference one specific thing. Most of your references are going to be electronic sources. Usually that's what you're looking at. If you're looking at a journal article, even if it's online, then you would look at articles and periodicals. Books online, still use the books one, but really most of it falls in this category of electronic sources. So this is how you format it: last name, comma, first initial, middle initial, period, year, month, and date it was published, in parentheses, then another period, the title of the page in italics, which is like the article title basically, and the site name after that, and then the URL. So here's the example: Price, D, 2018, March 2023. Laziness does not exist, in italics. Medium, that's the website name. It's like a blog, and then the link to the URL. So I'm going to use 2 examples that I have for my project on botulism in canning tomatoes. First, I have a very legitimate government website from the CDC. So I'm actually, I'm just going to go ahead and copy the link to that real quick. Just a couple noticings. I have the website name, CDC. I have an article title about botulism. I know when it was published, April 18th, 2024, but I'm not seeing an author, which is pretty common for this sort of entry, especially if it's like a government website. There's no author listed, so I am not able to list an author. I would just start my entry with the article title. So I'm going to actually use Google Docs for keeping track of my sources, and the reason why is because they have a citation tool. Go to Tools, Citations, do the drop down for APA, at least for this class. You can already see I've done this already, so it's there already. I'm just going to delete it so you don't see it. Add citation source. This is a website. There's the link. I'm going to see if it'll just cite it for me. Oh, it does. It just does it. It does say contributors missing, which is true. There was no author. If it doesn't work, if it's like unable to do it, I don't remember what the error message is, then you have to cite manually. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well. The author was not there, so I'm going to skip that field. The title, about, make sure you spell it right, botulism. Don't be afraid to look at the site again. The botulism, yeah. The website title is CDC. Here's the URL. Published on, let's see if I can remember this, April 23rd, 2024. April 18th, so close. April 18, 2024. Oh, that's the day. So let's actually do it like 18 April 2024. I accessed it 30 October 2024. Add citation. So that was me doing it manually. And then I'm going to do one more source just so you can see a different source type. No, I don't want to subscribe. I looked up a blog on canning. This is foodinjars.com and Canning 101, Why You Can't Can Your Family's Tomato Sauce, written by Marissa McClellan. So I'm going to use that as my second source to show you just like a variation in source type. So this is maybe like a little less credible, and I want to be a little bit more scrutinizing because maybe there's like some misconceptions in here or whatever. But also, sometimes these are very helpful information, and sometimes you just don't know. So again, I'm going to click website as the source type. I'm going to see if it will automatically do it. Let's see, title. I got that right. Website titles, Food in Jars. Yeah, I think I did a good job. Let's see if the publication date is correct. Oops, sorry. Oh, see, they got that wrong. September 1st, 2010, updated on October 3rd, 2018. Ooh, I don't know the specific rule for that, but let's go with the updated publication date. And yeah, author Marissa McClellan. So I'm going to continue, add that citation. I'm just going to pretend I only have 2 citations in there. So I'll X. Oh, I can do it now. There's a button at the bottom that says insert references. Bam! It just did it for me. Thanks, Google Docs, because trying to make this hanging indent thing happen is really obnoxious because you have to like mess with these little doodads up here. And I have other videos on how to do that. I'm not going to share that. So yeah, that's it. For this particular project, I would share this Google Doc so anyone with the link can view. And I'm actually going to turn that link into a QR code. So I'll copy that link. I'll go to that's not mine. That's somebody else's. I should probably just go to mine. Actually, I'll just show you real quick. Oh, dang it. Quasar. You could stop the video if you don't need to see the QR code creation in Canva. Okay. To make this little QR code that I already made, I'll do it again here. Boop. Go to design, go to elements, search for QR code, and then this little pop-up that says QR code, use app. You can use Canva to turn my Google Doc link into a QR code that then is created right here. Ooh, nice. You can make it small. You can change it around. How do I change it around? There are ways to customize it. Change that background color. I think I'm doing it wrong, but you can make a cooler QR code somehow. I'm not going to mess around with that right now. Great. Hope that helps.